Hello and welcome. If you're here watching this right now, then the way I see it, you must be one of three types of people. You're either my loyal friends and family who are here to support my creative endeavours now that I'm sharing things publicly. You're someone that has seen my post on Instagram and clicked my link and found your way here to see everything else. Or you're someone just sitting on YouTube who by some pure algorithmic fluke has ended up here. Now you're watching some complete stranger play guitar. And either way, whichever one of the three you fall into, I am beyond grateful that you've chosen your way to spend your time watching me do things like that. So here's a little bit of background so you know a bit more about me and the guy you're spending your time watching play guitar. I've been playing guitar on and off for about 14 years. I've always been extremely private about it due to a lack of self-confidence. In fact, it wasn't until January of this year, 2020, for future reference, that I posted my first video publicly to even my friends or family. No one had really seen me play in 14 years. So that was a really bold moment. I put up a cover of Psy's Corpse Cry Angel Fall, which has always been a favourite song of mine. And the response was overwhelming, and it inspired me to share more. And before I knew it, I had so many videos rattling around on my phone that I needed a way to organise them, catalogue them a bit better, so I thought I'd post them to YouTube. Didn't expect anyone to actually watch them, and then they did, and the response has been kind of overwhelming. And it's motivated me to do more and more, so here we are. And so that brings me to the three things I'd really like to cover with this channel moving forward. Number one, of course, more guitar covers. That's never going to change. Playing has always been a massive passion of mine, and sharing it publicly now is making me even better because I'm getting feedback from so many people and it's really showing me where I need to work on and improve, and so I can't wait to do more of that. I'm probably also going to throw in the cliche guitar guy on YouTube thing of doing software reviews, plugins, that kind of thing, because that's my jam. So I imagine I'll throw some of that in. The second area I imagine I'll spend some time talking about is positivity, which is ironic because for many years I've been in some pretty dark, low places, and I felt like I just wasn't good enough in a lot of aspects of my life, not just in my guitar playing, but a lot of things. And it's only been over the last year or so in particular that through careful introspection and hard work I've managed to feel a lot better in myself, which is why I felt compelled to start sharing my progress in the first place. And I've just been getting better and better since then. So I imagine I'll spend some time talking in videos about positive vibes, happy energy and motivation, and just being supportive to let people know that it doesn't matter how low you get, there is always a way out and you can turn things around. The very fact that me, someone with no self-confidence and no remote willingness to be in front of a camera or a crowd or anything, is sitting here in front of this camera telling you this right now, I'd say that's a pretty good sign that you can come out of just about anything. So from time to time I'm going to put out some positive vibes, can't help it. The third aspect is something very close to my heart and something I almost can't believe I'm almost ready to do. When I left college 10 years ago, my one goal was to become an audio engineer. That's all I loved, that's all I wanted to do. And then life happened, I found my way into those dark places I mentioned, and it never happened. I got further and further away from my goals, I had no ambition, no drive, it was just all gone. But about 3 years ago now, I managed to find my way back. I've been studying and working hard on things ever since, and I'm finally just about ready to launch my audio business under the name of Runic Audio. And so that's something I'm going to be talking about, not to brag or big myself up, because I imagine it'll be a long time till I get to any success, but just to get the ball rolling. I've spent so long waiting for a perfect moment, you know, the time where I have the perfect set of skills, the perfect gear, the perfect connections, the stars have aligned, all this sort of thing. And I realised through this careful introspection that it was never going to happen. There is no perfection, there's no perfect time, you just have to do it. And that's now what I'm working towards in many aspects of my life. So I'm getting ready to put things out there, even though I'm probably not ready, and things will go wrong, I will make mistakes. But I'm really looking forward to sharing that in video blog form, because then I'm accountable. I've got it out there, I'm going to embarrass myself if I don't follow through. And so I imagine I'll be showing some videos on that, how processes, how things are going, all those successes and failures, whatever they may be, in that hopefully people can learn from them I can learn from them, and just be a bit more open in general. Phase 1 will be the launch of the mixing side of the business. That's because I don't have room to record people currently. So any money earned through phase 1 will go towards getting a small studio space of my own so that I can get bands in to record. That is kind of the end game. At that point, I will be happy. So that's what we're going to work towards, and hopefully you guys can join me along the way. I've always been a private person. Even some of the people closest to me don't know a lot of things about me. But I realised this year that I really need to stop that. I need to get out from behind the curtain. I was going to say expose myself then, but that's not really the way I need to be going with that one. I need to get myself out there more and be more open with the world. And that is how I'm going to finally make things start changing in my life. This is going to be a wild ride, and I'll be grateful for every single view, like, comment or subscribe you can drop me along the way, because the most valuable thing in the world is your time. And if you've chosen to spend your time watching any part of my journey, then I'm beyond humbled. Let's do this.